Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about Eminem, who actually came to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and also using Megan Thee Stallion's experiences or her trauma to rap, which people did not find that funny. But then I am going to say this: it looks like it's becoming a trend when someone feel like his artwork or he is not being visible anymore. They just use black people or black women to trend, right? So this is also part of it. Now let's talk about this. I really don't understand how people wake up and choose to be like really stew and paid, because it's only a senseless person that will use somebody's past experience to rap in order probably to get attention, or probably going to get attention all over, whether it's on media or like any other place, right? That is not acceptable. And also people are always looking for a way to use black women's trauma to mock them, because that was exactly what he did. And that is also not acceptable. We all can do better as human beings. And doing things like this chase emotions, and probably you all don't know what people are going through, probably because you're a rapper. For that reason, you are looking for a way to like trend. Then a black woman is all you want to trend with. You know what? Let's get into this video.
Megan is always right. Why? Because did she not say that these men use her for marketing? Did she not say that anytime these bitch-ass rappers mention her, they get 24 hours of attention? Because again, look at how unprovoked these men come for her. Because if you don't know, Eminem just released a new single called Houdini, and in Houdini he gives the line, if I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feature? And the reason that I know that he knows what he's doing is because when he says the lyric, you can hear in the background as the ad-libs him cackling. You knew exactly what you were doing, sir. Honestly, I think it was lazy writing in order to make this bar. Honestly, the song itself is trash, because there's also another lyric that he's like, my Siamese cat is trans, but he thinks he's black, but he acts Chinese. And like, these people, because that's all who's loving this song right now. These people are up in the comments like, oh my God, he's back. Slim Shady is back. I realized why white folks like Slim Shady so much. It's because he just rhymes. Do his rhymes make sense? No. Because what about that line made sense? Even in the song, when he gave this line, it felt rushed. It felt shoddy. It felt like you were still trying to catch up with the beat in order to make to make the shot or to make the diss. Kendrick was right. Not like us. Not like us. And I get that this song does give me Slim Shady vibes. It gives me early 2000 vibes where anybody can get talked about and everybody will get talked about. But it's the fact that people like Dr. Dre are sitting there in the song co-signing this man while he is making fun of a black woman for being shot. Now again, it's Dr. Dre, because Dr. Dre got his own can of worms when it comes to abuse allegations. So I shouldn't be shocked, but again, actually I'm not shocked, I'm disgusted. Because making fun of black women, the abuse that black women have received, is never funny. And people like LeBron co-signing it make it even worse. And it honestly brings me back to the moment when Gary Owens was on Shannon Sharp's podcast and he was like, you don't defend black women. And then Shannon Sharp got to chuckling and shucking and jiving like, yes, massa, you show right. That's the same thing that LeBron did here. That's the same thing that I'm seeing these people and black men do in the comment section about this song. They think it's funny. They think the abuse that black women have experienced is a bar, is a line, and it's not. And this is the reason why black women say that, one, black men genuinely don't care about us, and it's the reason why women in general and black women say that hip-hop is misogynistic and violent, because y'all continuously make fun of black women when we are abused, and women in general. If you want to come out of retirement and make trash-ass music, you do that, but please leave Megan Thee Stallion out of it, because it wasn't funny when Drake did it. It damn sure wasn't funny when Tory Lanez did it. It's not fun. It wasn't funny when the baby did it. When he switched sides. It's not funny. It's low-hanging fruit, and it's weak, and it shows a lack of originality and creativity. It shows me that you were just trying to ride the train. You were trying to ride the train of, let's make fun of black women because that will make me popular. And to me, that does not make you popular. It might make you popular to some people, but those are not the people that you should want to be popular to. Leave black women alone. We do not think about y'all. We do not talk about y'all. Megan Thee Stallion is out here living her best life, selling out arenas, and it sounds like you're jealous because why are you at your big ass age, 50 some odd years old, coming for a girl who is literally old enough to be your daughter? Because her and Haley are barely even a year apart. They were both born in the same year. Haley was born in December and Meg was born in February. So why is your old ass in young people's business? That's what don't make sense to me, Eminem. Please mind the business that pays you and go back to obscurity. I would rather have that. That's what I vote for.
So Eminem, who, still exists apparently and makes music, I guess, took a shot at Megan Thee Stallion in his latest release. Because I think that there's something in like the male rapper's handbook that requires that they attack Megan for absolutely no reason every couple of months. If I was to ask Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feet? Get it? Because she was shot in her foot and it was super traumatizing, and then everybody called her a liar and she had to go through an arduous trial process and it was deeply traumatizing, and she rapped about how it made her like suicidal and shit. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny that Eminem is like making a joke about a black woman's trauma on his latest release? Hilarious. And when was the last time you had a good song? Seriously. When was it like 2002?
Aw, you love Eminem, you love him. Okay, that's interesting. Just to be clear though, I'm not Gen Z, I'm a millennial, so I'm familiar with Eminem. And since you're loving him, I would like to take this time to tell you how he feels about you as a black woman as towards us black girls, okay? Because he actually wrote about us. He actually wrote a poem, and I'm going to read that poem so you can understand where all your love is going, okay? Disclaimer, TikTok, this is not bullying and harassment, as I am reading song lyrics by a popular musical artist, who is a public figure, by the way. Blacks and whites sometimes mix, but black girls only want your money because they're dumb chicks. So I'ma say like this: don't date a black girl, take it as a diss. If you won't, but if you don't, I'ma tell you like this: I surely won't. Never date a black girl because blacks only want your money. He said blacks, so when he said the blacks part, he was including y'all niggas too, okay? And that shit ain't funny. So I'ma say, look, honey, why you do this? You know you step up to me like you a Brutus. He calling you a brute. He calling us brute. He said you look like a man. That's what he said. Then you try to grab my spinach because it's green and that's cash. So get out of here because I don't need your ass. That's what he said about you. He said he don't need you. I said that before, but that's okay because like I said, you're a whore. That's what he said. He said you're a whore. He said you're black ass. Okay. Black girls and white girls just don't mix because black girls are dumb. Because black girls, I really don't like. He say you don't like your black ass. Okay, I'm giving you a little advice. Don't date a black girl. If you do it once, you won't do it twice. He say he ain't fucking around with you more than one time. Hit and quit it. You won't ever do it again because they'll take your money. And that ain't funny. So I'm going to say, look, honey. Okay, I've already said that before. But like I said again, you're nothing but a big whore. I just want you to be clear why you giving your love to him specifically and unruffled with your feathers. You can continue to not find your black ass and continue to love him. But he specifically has feelings towards you as a black woman, as a black girl. And what I'm hearing him say to you while you were loving him is that you black, black whore. Okay? So that's how he feels. I don't know if that's a generational thing for you to give a fuck about within your blackness. That's on you. Okay, I know some of us out here is in fact coons. Okay, so you continue to love him, and he'll continue to tell you get the fuck away from him with your dumb ass. Okay, and like I said in my original video where I was talking to hookers. Okay, some of us have not found our black ass, and that's clear as day. As you out here loving this white man that has repeatedly said that he don't like your black ass. Okay, have a nice day. You have a nice day.
No one's talking about this, but the Houdini song that Eminem just put out. But it's the fact that at some point there's going to be more press coverage over Eminem's legacy than there is going to be about his actual career. And how is that going to affect how we see him onward? The reason I'm thinking about this is because of one of Mina Lean's video that just came out and a comment that she talked about on her TikTok where they talked about how women aren't just allowed to phase out. And it's a particular type of woman too, but they're not allowed to be phased out. They have to be forcibly discarded out of the public eye, and eventually they make their redemption arc. And we don't really see this with men, but I think on top of that, oftentimes we see men kind of spiral out if they're not able to gracefully exit to their legacy, right? And I'm thinking about that with like 3 rappers in particular right now: Eminem, Kanye West, and Drake. And I know there is more nuance added to Kanye and Drake, but just bear with me. Eminem right now is so desperate for the clicks and the views and to garner some type of attention towards himself that he's doing exactly what Meg Thee Stallion talked about, which is when you're not relevant, you call on my name, because you know you can't really get anything without bringing me up. And I think it adds to the relevancy that she holds in the rap genre right now. Like, he's not really doing anything when he talks derogatorily about women. We've heard Kim. We've heard about the way that he feels about Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Mariah Carey, Trisha Paytas playing Jessica Simpson, and all of that stuff. Like, we know what to expect from him. But at this point, it's not innovative, it's not cool, it's not edgy. It's a 52-year-old man trying to throw his hat back into the ring, and it just reeks of desperation, which I'm glad the girlies can't relate. Thank you, Sabrina. But it's like, is that how you want your legacy to end? Because at this point in time, there will be more media or content surrounding the ending of Eminem's career than the beginning. Maybe back in the day, in a month, if you have a big media blitz, you'd have, let's say, 20 articles written about you. You do 10 interviews, major big interviews, maybe 5 late night shows, and you get some paparazzi pictures. At this point, people will talk about one singular thing for 2 to 3 business weeks. We just saw that happen. Okay? Like, it's insane. Everyone needs to get their quip in. Everyone needs to get their soundbite in. But it also holds no longevity for you. And so people are going to talk probably about how kind of lame and flaccid this song is. And be like, remember when Eminem was really good? And nothing about his flow or his skill has changed, which is like kind of good, but neither has the subject matter. And as we talk about growth, particularly looking at someone like Drake, and talk about how lame his music is because he hasn't grown and he's still shilling at the same stupid shit we've heard from him for the last 10 years, right? It's only added a little bit more misogyny when it seems like it's profitable, or an accent when it seems like it's profitable. But like, that's kind of how I think Eminem might look if he continues down this way. Not to mention, no one was asking for him. No one had him on a feature. No one was like, oh, where's that Eminem sound? It would have been cool if he was featured on something and then he started his trickle back in, kind of like what he did with Rihanna. But no one was checking. No one. And so I just think about that.
So I listened to this whole song. And yes, it was ass. And the bar about Megan Thee Stallion, it's Eminem. Eminem makes music for like dudes who make like inappropriate work jokes. That only they find funny. And the thing about all this is, if you think Cowboys fans, Laker fans, Drake fans, anybody with Beyonce fans, Nicki Minaj fans, whoever, they don't have shit on the Eminem fan base. I promise you. It's just a song, bro. It's just lyrics. Eminem is a great rapper, yes. But, you can't discredit him. But, this song in 2024, this ain't 2002, buddy. Nobody wants to hear this shit. And the funniest thing about this ass song is that there are going to be people trying to defend this. Like, this song was terrible. Abracadabra. He need to do a magic trick and just make this disappear.
So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I did not want to talk about this, but it just kept popping up on my timeline. But apparently I listened to Eminem's new song Houdini a couple of days ago, and some people are mad and they're trying to cancel him because the song was kind of disrespectful or whatever. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Y'all cannot cancel this man, bro. It's impossible to do. Y'all cannot cancel Eminem. It's not gonna happen. Oh, this is Slim Shady we talking about, bro, okay? This is the same Slim Shady that ended an entire man's rap career. And we talk about MGK. He ended MGK's rap career. He made him switch over to rock. This is the same man that dissed his own mom. If you're willing to diss your own family member, especially the woman that brought you into this world, that gave you life, that just shows that he does not care about what we gotta say. Hey bro, if I can remember, didn't a couple of years ago y'all try to cancel him for his old songs? What makes y'all think that this time is gonna work? Because last time it didn't work. So what makes you think anything is gonna be different this time? Hey bro, if I can remember, didn't this man say the N-word on stage? I don't remember y'all trying to cancel him for that, but now y'all want to cancel him for this new song that he came out, all because it was a little disrespectful? Y'all so sensitive, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, bro, at the end of the day, it's just music, man. Okay, let's just enjoy it while we still can, bro. Okay, it's Eminem, man. Like, this man does not care, man. Okay, it's just entertainment. Okay, but let me know what y'all think about this.
So here's how I feel about the whole Eminem and Megan Thee Stallion drama that's currently going on right now. I feel like two things can be right at once. I do believe that no one should be making fun of someone's domestic violence, abuse, or any trauma that they went through, because at the end of the day, you don't know mentally how that person was going through that issue during that time, and you don't know if it could really offend them. However, if you know Eminem, you know that that man never gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucks about anything that comes out of his mouth. Whatever is in his mind at the moment, he will say it out loud with no hesitation. So the verse that he was, coming at Megan, people are supposedly saying, was when he said that he wants to shoot his shot at Megan to see if she's willing to be featured on his song, something like that. And to me, it was a play on word, but I could see why people took offense to that, because it was like, okay, you asking her to be on your song, but you're like also making fun of her getting shot. So I see, both sides of the party. But let me know how you guys feel in the comments. I think that it's a lot going on right now in the hip-hop industry, where people throwing shots, subliminals, everything is going crazy right now, and everybody's coming at each other's necks. So it is what it is. But let me know how you guys feel in the comments.
So this is all I got from the stitches, and I took my time to go through the song, and majority of Black women were not happy because of the song, and they brought up something like people always looking for a way to use Black people or Black women to trend, or probably using Black women's trauma to come back at them and all that. And I think it's really wrong. Probably using somebody's experience to come back at her, or using somebody's trauma or something like that to come back at that person. I mean, but then aside from that, there is something that I have noticed with, when it comes to should I say, social media. I think that they tend to, I don't know how to explain this, but this is how I've seen it. Most of all these celebrities, or some colored people, when they are looking for how to trend, they use Black people to trend, or they look for a way to upset Black people. And then you see everybody talking about that song, or everybody reacting to it, or everybody saying something about it. But this is something that I have already noticed about them. But then how do people, I know like people want to trend, people want to probably be out on social media and all that. But there are some things people shouldn't be doing just because you want to trend, because in the end, you are going to hurt people and also hurt people around that person, especially using somebody's trauma, because this is more like something, like, I don't know how to say, but it's like, it has become a trend when a Black woman is experience something horrible or something like, something not nice, then it's gonna die down. But at some point, somebody will come back, probably looking for a way to stir up the story again, or look for a way, because I feel like it's more like mocking somebody and all that. And in my opinion, that thing is really not, it's not good, it is not good. You shouldn't even, not even just because of Black women or something, but nobody should experience something like that. Probably somebody that went through maybe domestic violence and all that, and then you remember that someone like this actually went through something like this, and all you could do was decide to come back, to make fun of that person, or trying to make that person remember all happened to her or her past experiences and all that. Like I keep saying, we really all can do better as human beings, because things like this, or as part of the things that I ask myself, is this really for real? Like, is this person okay, or something like that? Eminem is a good rapper, but are we going to, like, not say that he also grew up through Black people's platform and all that? But then, like I keep saying, sometimes we always have to know people that we are giving platform, because in the end, you all already know what happens. I am not doubting it, but he has a good song. Sorry, he is a good rapper. I am not going to take that away from him, because there is one of, like, I have so many, there are so many of his songs that I like, but I Am Not Afraid. That song is just something that I love so much. But coming at Black women, or coming at people because of their experiences, or stirring up somebody's emotions, probably because you want to be out there or you want people to talk about it, it's a no-no for me. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.